Hi everyone, welcome back to my Java tutorials. So in this channel I make Java videos every day, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. So in my previous video I taught you java.pow, or also known as mat.power method. Why do we use it, and what is the purpose of using it, and what does it do. And you should always write the parentheses after, like, every time you write any method, yeah. So in today's video I'm gonna be teaching you guys Java if statement. Okay, so I will also be teaching you why we use if statement. So first of all, why do we use if statement? Well, basically Java if statement is a decision making statement that guides our program to make decisions. So like, if you are confused or you can't really understand, don't worry, I'm gonna be showing you some examples by using Java if statement. If statement, we simply write it like this. If, and we write parentheses, and then inside our parentheses we can write some values or some conditions, okay. If look, I can also show you what we can write inside. So basically we can write some boolean, like true or false true or false conditions. Like, we're just telling Java, like telling Java, like or we are we're just telling Java if, like, we can Java if condition is true, then please print for me ice cream. So so if the condition is true, then Java will print for you ice cream. But if it isn't true, so it means it will be false, then it will print nothing for you. And that's how Java if statement works. Here you can basically write any conditions, like, for example, I will just write here, system, int a is equals to 56, int b is equals to 43, and then system.out.println, inside the parentheses we're gonna write wait, no, not system.out.println. I'll just remove this. We'll just use if statement. Okay. The if statements, we can write any conditions or any true or false conditions. Like, for example, if a is greater than b, which simply means 56. If 56 is greater than b, then system.out.println Java, please print for me. Wait, what happened? Double quotation marks, and then inside our double quotation marks we're gonna be writing, so if this condition is true, 56 is greater than 43, then Java will execute it for us. So let's see if it's gonna execute it or not. And yes, it did. Oops, I wrote ice cream instead of ice cream. So basically the condition was true, because 56 is greater than 43, isn't it? And if we write a condition which is false, so this simply means if it's this is the less than sign or symbol that we use in Java. So if 56 is less than b, then print ice cream. Then when we execute this code, give us the result nothing, because this condition is false. 56 is not less than 43, it's greater than 43, and instead 43 is less than 56, but 43 is not greater than 56. Okay, so we can also write true if true, or we can also write if false, like this. If false, no. And if true, Yes, it's gonna execute our code because this condition, like our condition we just wrote, is true. So if the condition is true, so it's gonna print us the result ice cream. And if we execute, and if we write false, then the condition will be false, and then it will print in the output or in the console nothing. So yeah, and there are also like nested if statements, else if, like there are like a lot of stuff in like if statements, else if statements, like in Java, you know. So now that already taught you Java if statement, now let's move on to the else if statement. So if this condition is false, then we're gonna write else if, like this, else else, and then space if, and then inside our parentheses and write a condition, else if true, then system.out.println. And also I forgot to mention that you need to write your else if statement after the end of your curly braces of if statement. And if you don't, and if you write like if you write inside the curly braces, then it's gonna give you an error. Oh look, I'm gonna just copy paste this. Look, it's giving us an error. Syntax error on token, else delete this token, and so this will give us an error and will become a nested if statement, and we don't want to do that, right? We just want to use else if statement. So you should always put your else if statement after the end of the curly braces of your if statement, just like that. And then system.out.println, we can write ABC. Execute this code. It's gonna print us ABC because here we just wrote the condition true, ABC. So when the condition is true, it's gonna execute it. But if the condition is not true and it's false, then it's gonna print nothing and won't execute even like ABC, like the letter A or some stuff like that. And yeah, so I will just write a real like condition instead of true or false. Like for example, if A is greater than B, or if B is greater than A, oops, not B capital, yeah, it should be lowercase b, and then B is greater than A, and then it's gonna print us the result ice cream. Okay, let's see what it's currently doing. Okay, so if A is greater than B, we set this value to 56, and then B. So it means if 56 is greater than 43, then Java please print for me ice cream. Else if B is greater than A, which means 43 is greater than 56, then Java please print for me ABC. And well, this condition was actually false and this condition was true, because 56 is greater than 43 and 43 is not greater than 46. So that's why it just completely like ignored this condition and printed and didn't print it ABC and just printed this condition. Like it didn't ignore this one because this condition was true and Java will accept it. This condition Java won't accept it because the condition is false, and yeah, and so Java won't print for us ABC. And yes, we can just play around with our code a little bit, like for example, so what will happen if we write the same values, 43 and 43? well, it's gonna print nothing because look, A, we set it to 43, and B, we also set it to 43. So 43 is greater than 43. Java won't understand, you know, because none of them is greater than, because they are both equal, you know, and B is greater than A, they are still both equal. So it will completely ignore the if statement, completely ignore it, and it will print nothing in our output or console. And yeah guys, in today's video I just learned Java if statement and Java else if statement. Why do we use Java else if statement? Why do we use Java if statement? And that we can write true or false conditions in if statement, and yeah, and you can also write any other conditions like A is greater than B or B is greater than A by just creating two variables, or like any amount of variables you want in the if statement. That's it for today's video, so make sure to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out any of my videos. And yeah guys, have a nice day. Bye.